Hi everyone, this is Dr. Karthik and welcome to Gampedia. Today we're going to look into NAP7, all right, and we're going to have a GAMP for this. As you may all know, NAP7 is a national audit project on the perioperative cardiac arrest, which is published in November 2023. So this is a 537-page document, and it's going to be difficult for anesthetists who have a busy daily practice or the people who are preparing for the fellowship exams or the membership exams to digest all the content. So they've generated a very nice infographic, which is fantastic, which actually highlights the important points and probably the points that you need to remember during your day-to-day anesthetic practice. What happens is you look at the infographic, you look at all the details, and within the next few days, you kind of forget most of it, right? The GAMT allows you to capture all this data in a very easy format, and you can use it to reply and recall it whenever you need it. It's especially useful for any exam going candidates. So what I've done is converted this infographic into a GAMT along with more information from the text. Okay, so for people who are not familiar with the GAMT is glyph assisted memory technique. It's a new type of memory technique that is very useful for students and people who are preparing for high stakes examination. I used it for all of my examination. I got great results with it. If you haven't watched initial videos, this is the link where you can actually look at the first video, which is the introduction to GAMT. And there are also videos on how to create GAMT of your own, how to apply GAMT learning framework, and also the GAMT recall strategy. So this is a fantastic tool for you to have when you're preparing for any high stakes exam. I'm also excited to announce that we are also working on an app which generates GAMT based on the keywords given by the user. So this will change the whole landscape entirely. I think it's going to be a game changer. I can't I can't wait for it to release. It's still a few months away, it's still in early stages. I'll keep you posted. Please don't forget to sign up for the newsletter from the website. The website is www.gamptpedia.com. Okay, so let's jump in. So what is the GAMT I have for NAP7? Which is this. Cardiac arrest is this giant dinosaur. Kind of scary teeth and kind of nice eyelashes. And they have a design in the back. Okay, and obviously some scales in the back as well. And it wears boots. There you go. So very modern dinosaur. And what you're trying to do, so you're trying to kill this dinosaur. So we're trying to set a trap, and this tree is the trap. So this is an artificial tree, if you don't know that. So there's a lot of fruits here. There's fruits on the outside as well, so it's overflowing with fruits. And then there is a cavity in the tree, which is a lot of eggs as well. So again, all these are trying to attract the dinosaur to come to the tree, and these are all poisonous. Right? So that's why the red triangle is for the humans to make sure they don't consume any of these nice looking stuff. Okay, and we're hoping dinosaur doesn't understand sign language. All right, that's the scam you're going for. So you're going for a tree, a lot of fruits, and a danger sign, and we are looking at a dinosaur which is wearing boots and is coming towards the trap. So okay, so that's the gamut you're going for. Okay, so what does this dinosaur has to do with NAP7? Let's find out. So there are three broad areas that I wanted to focus. First is the patient characters. Second is the causes of perioperative cardiac arrest. Third is potential improvements in patient care that one can make. Okay, so we'll go into the NAP7 in detail in a minute, but we'll just explain the GAMT for the moment. Okay, the patient characters, so are all contained in this tree. So the triangle is for 3, stands for the incidence. The incidence of cardiac arrest from the NAP7 is 1 in 3,000. That is the overall incidence. And the patient characters that are most likely to be represented in perioperative cardiac arrest are the following. So you have the C of the tree, the bottom, this part of the C of the tree resembles the C, which stands for comorbidities. Patients high comorbidities. This part of the tree resembles letter A, and that stands for the age. The fruit of the outside of the tree resembles letter F, stands for frailty, and the fruits inside the tree, systems that are O, stands for obesity. So things that they call for: comorbidities, age, obesity, and frailty. When you look at the hole in the tree, so you have this part of the hole at the top, which is resembles the letter U, stands for urgency. This part of the tree hole resembles the letter C, stands for complexity. And then you have one of the eggs resembles the letter O, stands for out of hours. The other egg resembles the letter D, stands for duration. So urgency, complexity, out of hours, and duration. The patient population that are high risk for periaortic cardiac arrest are patients with a lot of comorbidities, patients of very high frailty score, advanced age, BMI, especially more than 40, urgent surgeries, out of hours surgeries, long duration surgeries, and complex surgeries. There are no surprises here. You pretty much expect most of these things. And for practicing anesthesiologists, if you're dealing with any of these group of patients, you just have to have the periodic cardiac arrest in the back of your mind. Next, we're going to go to the causes. So the teeth, the dinosaur, resembles the letter M, which stands for massive hemorrhage. The mouth, the dinosaur, again resembles the letter M, which stands for myocardial ischemia. And the eye of the dinosaur resembles the letter B, stands for bradycardia. Then the eyelashes resembles the letter S, which stands for sepsis. So this order, so my massive hemorrhage is number 1, myocardial ischemia is number 2, bradycardia is number 3, sepsis is number 4. The H, which is the design in the back of the dinosaur, resembles the letter H, which stands for hypertension, which is number 5. The other H here resembles the letter is for hypoxia, which is number 6. And finally, you have this design in the back, which is a number of letters A joins together, which stands for anaphylaxis. So that's number 7. So anaphylaxis is the 7th most common cause. Okay, I'll come back to that later. So the causes in order are massive hemorrhage, number 1, myocardial ischemia, bradycardia, sepsis, hypertension, hypoxia, anaphylaxis. Next, we're going to look at the potential improvements. So these are all just very specific takeaway points for busy practicing anesthesiologists, takeaway points for candidates going for the exams. Okay, that's the focus of this video. So you have the scales in the back of the dinosaur, resembles the letter M, that's for monitoring. So the monitoring, there should be improved monitoring of the patients, especially going from the anesthetic room to the theater, from theater to the recovery. And the tail of the dinosaur resembles the letter R, which stands for risk assessment. Okay, so again, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then we come into the drug doses. This is the D. One foot is like resembles D for drug dose. The other foot is again D for drug selection. So drug dose and drug selection contribute to significant percentage of the cardiac arrest reported in NAP7. And then you have the ground, a lot of stones, resembles the O, stands for operating room. So this is to say that patients who are high risk should potentially be anesthetized in the operating room as opposed to the anesthetic room. Okay. Potential improvements include monitoring, risk assessment, drug dose, drug selection, and operating room. All right. So that covers most of the take-home points from NAP7. Now, as I told you before, the full report is 537 pages long, but it's well worth the read, especially in the chapters that concerns you. So there are chapters on specifically on cardiac arrest in cardiac catheterization procedures, specific chapter on cardiac arrest and vascular procedures. So if you're doing any of those surgeries regularly, it's well worth a quick read through the chapters so you have a better understanding of what's actually happening. That's it. That's the GAMT. So if you remember the dinosaur, the trap with the danger sign, you have all the main concepts of NAP7 covered. Okay. All right. Now let's go into the individual details. All right.